Good evening. My name is Vijaykumar Katti. I am from VESCAIndia. I have been invited by a webinar organized by Thane Municipal Corporation in association with Smart City Limited and DigiThane at Thane Municipal Corporation. Today we are going to discuss our exchange thoughts, ideas about something which is burning issue everywhere, not only in India, it's all over the world. That is plastic. We're talking about a plastic. Before we talk about a plastic, I would like to refresh my own mind to know which is perfect in this world. Any element that has been invented by human being, is it perfect? Or how it is made perfect? Or can we make it perfect? It is only the efforts that we put together collectively can get a perfection in any invention done by human beings. So the plastic, I would like to discuss more about the plastics, its properties, its types of plastics, and also how to identify a plastic. Today we are everywhere in the world. Plastic pollution, you can see a lot of images coming up in everywhere. This much plastic is there below the earth, below the sea, on the roadside, everywhere it is there. It is only because we did not take one small step to inform people, educate people on available plastic types. Honestly speaking, since last 20 days I'm meeting a lot of people. Everybody comes to me and when we ask a question, do you know types of plastic? The answer is soft plastic, bottle. They'll tell about the plastic material that they are using it. In fact, while inventing it is made compulsory to all the organizations, all the institutions who are manufacturers to mark a label on each material produced out of plastic. That symbol is never missed out by any authorized people who are distributing it or who are making it or who are using it for packaging industries. In the sense that everybody was concerned to educate the people in the form of labeling each product they are manufacturing and putting it across to the people so that they can apply their minds to recycle it or store it or dispose it in a proper way. For example, if I want to tell you, there are 7 types of plastic that were there in the world. Plastic 1 is known as PET, plastic 2 is known as SDP, third one is PVC, fourth one is LDP, fifth one is PP, sixth one is PS, and seventh one is others, which is not included in this. This particular 7 information is not passed down to anybody in the world. And that's the reason whole plastic is thrown out of the road because of not having the knowledge towards the plastic. For example, this is a bottle available and the mark is definitely visible at the back of it. This is plastic number 1 in a triangle shape with a arrows attached to it. Similarly, the same bottle has one more plastic, that is plastic number 2, which is also marked inside the bottle, so that people should know what exactly they are using. They are just calling it by name, plastic, plastic, plastic. Once we educate the people on types of plastics and its properties of a plastic is good. Why? It's long lasting. It is more than for 400 to 500 years it can survive. There is no rusting. There is no other bacteria can affect on it. Fifth one is the flexibility. And 7th one is the strength carrying capacity in the plastic has given a room in every field of our life. Starting from our daily activity in the morning, brushing the teeth, till the end of the day, we are using plastic everywhere. Now, this plastic pollution has to be reduced by participation of the people, not by any rules and regulations. Some people have taken this plastic for earning the money out of it. Those plastics are creating a lot of problems in the society. For example, government is talking about single-use plastic which has to be banned. But the definition of a single-use, according to me, I'll tell you very clearly, the plastic which has been made only to make money with thinnest possible plastic which can tear off in no time And anybody who is carrying that plastic, definitely they will throw into the dustbin immediately without caring for any other things. That's the reason this kind of a plastics will be on the roadside. Being a lightweight, it can fly down to any sea or riverside. It can get affected by so many things. Those plastics which are not sustainable a certain weight, which have been manufactured by illegal people or unauthorized people, whatever you call them, those plastics has to be banned. Then only these pollutions created by 15 microns, 20 microns, 30 microns, 40 microns plastics bags used by the most of the consumers like me and you. Secondly, people talk about cow died, some cattle died, some sea animals are dying because of plastic. I would like to clarify one thing very clearly. No animals will smell the plastic and they will never eat the plastic. They eat the plastic only because of one reason, that is the food, yesterday's food that we put into a plastic bag and throw it. All the animals have the sense of the odor. On the smell basis, they identify that there is a food for me. So they approach the food, they eat the food, along with that plastic will go inside the body and it creates a fatal situation for that animal. I would like to explain one more point very clearly. We have heard about all the cattle, but we have never heard a dog died because of a plastic. This particular question makes me very clear that why dog is not dying because of plastic, why cow is dying. Only difference is when we put yesterday's food or some food material, some vegetable in the packet and throw it on the roadside, cat or dog will come there, it will span it, it will find like, okay, I have a food there. First they tear it off using their own nails. They eat only the plastic and remaining thing will be left for you, take it back. But in the case of cattle, they don't have nails, they cannot cut it, they cannot open it. That's the reason they consume whole thing along with the plastic. That causes the fatal issues. It means our behavior is a more problem rather than the plastic in itself. The plastic properties, plastics benefits, recycling and everything is there. People talk about recycling. But why we should recycle, nobody is telling it. How does it help environment? No kid is knowing about this. The exhibition that I am conducting, where I am showing the people, when I asked this question, they said we don't know about it. When you do something without knowing, the mistakes are bound to happen more, or even you will not get involved into it. The involvement, I would like to give a small example here. When I see a movie or a serial or any drama, we express all our emotions, thoughts, fear, cry, everything. But the same situation, when it happens next to our own door or when I am traveling on the roadside, accident, I see it, I just saw it and walk off. Because I don't feel anything wrong in it. But while seeing a movie, I cry. It's only because I get involved into the movie or the serial or in the theory. Then I feel I'm a hero of it. My feelings will automatically come out. Then all my emotions will come out. Similarly, without involving, if you do any activity, it will only a fast. It will not make any difference. That's the reason I would like to make a request to people that educate the people so that people will get involved into it. Then their participation will definitely result into a better thing, what exactly we're all collectively doing it. So if I segregate, I will come back to the statement. What I said is why recycling helps the environmental protection, how it helps. Everybody knows the plastic is, main raw material is crude oil, which is extracted from the earth. Below the earth, we extract every day millions or billions of liters of a crude oil, out of which we make diesel, we make petrol, and some amount will be utilized for plastic manufacturing. As per the statistics, 8% of the crude oil which is extracted is used for the plastic making purpose. So I would like, once we start recycling it, it will definitely help us to reduce that much of a extraction from the nature, though that much eco-balance can be maintained. Of your small collection of plastic segregation can lead to a biggest resource saver also. So once you educate the people, people will definitely come forward, and main reason is involvement. Without involvement, it is not possible to do anything. Segregation. For example, segregation is a problem of every citizen of a country, whether it is India, whether it is US, whether it is the European countries. And how do we motivate everybody? This is my own personal suggestion to the authorities or the people concerned about it. How do we reward them? How do we encourage them? How do we motivate them? Because nowadays, human tendency is what is there for me, what I get out of it. And unfortunately, money is the criteria of your margin, or what you say, scale to get to know how much I've been appreciated. Now, coming to the whole community in India, 30 to 40% of our families are under loan. Everybody is paying a loan, housing loan, car loan, this loan, that loan. If the government takes one small step to announce that if you collect the plastic, average plastic from each home is 3 to 4 kilo, you fix up a margin, 3 kilo plastic collected every month for 1 year continuously, government can give a concession on the interest paid on the housing loan, car loan, which is available easily. And similarly, when they deposit to a particular vendor, those records will go to the government automatically. You are controlling how much plastic is collected by many people, so that plastic has to go to recycle center, that has to follow the rules and regulations. Finally, it end up in a good product to the market also, and many of the people will definitely participate in it, and this is the encouragement to them because they get a reward every year. The loan part is everybody's life. Industry has a loan, personal loans are there, housing loans are there, which is well monitored, well controlled. The statistics is available to the government. It is my humble request to the authorities to make an incentive attached to this. Segregating the plastic at a root can only solve plastic pollution in anywhere in the world. Forget about my own city. Secondly, there are so many things can be created out of plastic. For example, I teach people how to utilize these caps in educational institutions. We have made portraits out of this. We have made a notice board out of this. We have made so many things. I have reduced in my whole exhibition, no flex is printed. Only with the caps we have communicated to people whatever we wanted to communicate very clearly. It means eco-friendly products, flex is reduced naturally, making that flex color is reduced, electricity is reduced, so I saved my money also. Similarly, we can implement so many other products, so many ideas, so many thoughts into the people's mind, then only we can achieve to reach many people's participation in it, rather than just making one day collection will not help us. With a commitment that I will definitely promote this concept, and I request all you people's support and participation to educate the people. I remember one thing very clearly here is Mahatma Gandhi said one thing very clearly: knowledge is the only solution. Knowledge can result into a salvation of any problem, any social problem. So, following the steps of Mahatma Gandhi, we are trying our level best to educate the people and then segregate it. Now I would like to explain some part of what is the recycling process. NGOs collect plastics from the different locations by educating, creating awareness. Then afterwards it goes to a aggregator who segregates the plastic according to the types of a plastic. In each type there are colors of plastic, according to it will be segregated. Further it will be cut into pieces. made into granules by an authorized recycler centers where they are authorized by, and they are taking care of a complete environmental protection rules and regulations defined by Government of India as well as the international laws also. So this channelized way of collecting plastic from a people and motivating them to give some rebate on the plastic collection done by the people regular basis in the housing loan, in any of the form of a loan, people participation can increase. They'll segregate the plastic. They will never put a plastic into their dry waste, which is almost reaching to the dump yard by every municipal corporation, every authority all over India. Thank you.